Hello guys, this is Sahid, your anchor, and welcome back to our Visual Pathfinders channel. Today we shall be focusing on the Alberta Advantage Immigration Program, which is shortened as the AAIP. Canada actually is a dream country for many potential immigrants around the world, and getting a Canadian PR makes it easy to live, work, and study in Canada. Alberta is one of the 13 provinces and territories in Canada. It is actually located in the western part of Canada. And it is one of the three prairie provinces, the others being Saskatchewan and Manitoba. Alberta is the fourth largest province by area, and it is the fourth most populous as well, being home to more than 4 million people in the country. Edmonton is the capital, and the largest city being Calgary. So the AAIP program actually is based on available information on the Federal Express Entry portal. And, the way it works is that Alberta may send a notification of interest, which is called the NOI letter, and, kind of invite candidates to apply to the program, depending on the various selection factors that they use. The priority sectors include agriculture, health, tech, construction. We've got tourism and the hospitality industries. Before we move on, guys, I would like you to subscribe to this channel, like and share this video, please. And remember to as well click the notification button so that as soon as we drop new videos, you're getting it firsthand. So let's go into the details on the screen. So talking about the Alberta PMP, which is the Alberta Advantage Immigration Program that we're focusing on today. And that's the website alberta.ca. So immigrate to Alberta, and so we can see the Alberta Advantage Immigration Program. That's where our interest lies today. Our interest lies here today, the Advantage Immigration Program. You can see in full the Advantage Immigration Program, um, the overview, which basically is just telling us to say that people have got certain skills to fill job shortages that they've got in Alberta province. They're looking to snap up the people and bring them up to Alberta. So So looking at the Alberta Express Entry stream program, and that one is, that's the one we're looking at basically. It says qualified candidates with Express Entry profile may be invited by AAIP to apply for nomination for permanent residency. So, and you can see the eligibility. So whatever information you've got on the Federal Express Entry portal, the province would, based on that, the province would send a notification of interest letter, which is called the NOI letter, to such individuals that do fall into the categories of those they're looking for, depending on the various factors they do put together to come about this call. So, and as we can see, the dedicated healthcare pathway is one of those priority areas. But before we go to that, quickly let's go to the minimum requirement. And it says, so you may receive a notification of interest if you have an active Express Entry profile in the Federal Express Entry pool. If you also meet the criteria of at least one of the following federal immigration programs managed by the Express Entry, which are the CEC, the Federal Skilled Workers, and the Federal Trade Skilled Trades Program. So usually the common one we're looking at for today, which most people um, are interested in, is the Federal Skilled Workers Program. So which you would have been in the federal pool, and your primary occupation in the Federal Express Entry pool should be an occupation in demand, included as part of the specific express entry stream pathway, or it should be an occupation that is connected to the provincial economic sector occupational priority, as been mentioned previously. So you should be willing to live in Alberta and settle there, and also you should be having a minimum comprehensive ranking system score of 300. So that we already discussed in our previous videos, how to go about your CRS score, which is a comprehensive ranking system score. So, and this score is pretty much lower than what happens on the federal level, where it's pretty much, as at the last check, pretty much in excess of 450. So part of the things that actually increase the chances of being of receiving the NOI include if you do secure a job in Alberta, if you have studied there before, or if you're just concluding one, or if you have a parent or child or sibling who is Canadian or who is a permanent resident living in Alberta. So French is also, like one of the advantage there. So one of those, like I said, the dedicated healthcare pathway, which is, we're looking at those that are in the health industry. And we can see eligible healthcare professions under this pathway. They do also have to go through some of the certification or regulatory organizations to prove that they have the ability to practice in the province, and they are listed. For those in tech, there is the one called the accelerated tech pathway, which candidates are selected from, and in this, so you would have, if you do meet the criteria, so you must first complete and submit an accelerated tech pathway form. And this form includes information on your Alberta-based job offer or employment, as well as your Federal Express entry profile. Other, basically, the priority sectors also, like I said earlier, includes agriculture. The sectors include agriculture, construction, tourism, hospitality, and these are kind of the assessment criteria, so you can go through all of that. So basically, in summary, you would have candidates having express entry profile with the government of Canada to be considered under this stream. Then after that, the AAIP determines if the candidates meet their own minimum eligibility criteria to apply, and also the candidates determine if they meet the assessment criteria and submit an application. Then complete application goes into a pool of eligible applications for consideration for processing. You can look it up yourself and go through as we've just done together now and see how you can navigate through this entire screen, the entire page on the website, alberta.ca, and hopefully you will able to get through and receive an NOI from the province of Alberta. And that brings us to the end. So thank you very much. Catch you some other time. Thank you.